Sticky note 20. We submit ourselves to external servitude in service of a grander fulfillment. We submit the world to itself, being a product that feeds life to life and death to death. May she, mother, sister, wife, lover, friend, bring light to darkened minds and humanity to those who succor for its wisdom. Guide us into the great beloved. Guide us. Crazy. That's the way I think I can really. That's the only way I can react to that. It's just. That's crazy. Okay. That was close. There. There we go. 777 22. Here we go. Okay. Got a little bit scared where I can actually gather myself. That's good. Oh, okay, that one's going up. Okay, that threw me for a loop. Alright. God damn, I suck at this. I just hate these types of hacks. Oh, there we go. Got a big opening there. There we go. Ooh, that was close. I was getting close to the bottom.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 37, August 9th, 1981. Host, Eileen Bach, DNA sample SB1970.
Open! Good morning, Miss Kurtz. You look well, considering the circumstances. Are you rested? Have you eaten? Your friends are dead, Miriam. Bartel Schink and all his navios, his Edelweiss pirates. Executed for 5 counts of murder.
Without a trial. You must be proud.
There was no need! They were scum! All of them! You hear me? All of you are scum! Scum! Scum!
I see it so clearly now. He didn't break, did they? You have nothing.
Quiet, girl!
You don't have the artifact. If you did, you wouldn't be talking to me at all. Navios lay siege!
I said
Navios lay siege! Navios lay siege!
Eileen, open your eyes. Can you hear me? Eileen! Eileen!
Power's off! Get the position in here! Step aside, son!
Eileen, talk to me. Can you open your eyes?
Clear!
Oh, God.
No response!
Damn. Push yourself too much.
All right. Notes towards a speech in honor of Dr. Eileen Bach's premature retirement. When I first learned of Dr. Bach's unfortunate accident, I couldn't help but feel a great sense of loss at... No. Dr. Eileen Bach has and always will be a friend and colleague. When I first learned of her unfortunate accident, I was shocked, of course. To see any friend injured in such a way is deeply upsetting. And to further learn that her injuries were severe enough to force a premature conclusion to her brilliant career, well, I would not wish that fate on anyone. But if there is any solace to be found in her accident, it may be this: that she was injured in service of her research, in service of work that she cherished most dearly. And it is thanks to her, it is due to her diligence, that some of the mysteries of genetic memory have been further illuminated. And while it is true that work on her project, the Surrogate Initiative, as she called it, has been temporarily halted, the copious amount of work she has done over the past 3 years has been incredibly valuable. So while her work has been suspended for the time being, her legacy will most certainly live on. Quiet, Joan! Quiet!
Yeah, Vidic seems pretty cold. He didn't seem to be very remorseful. Well, he didn't seem to be too bothered by that incident. Alright, so more computers to hack around here. Almost finished. I have 30 of 33 computers hacked. Oh, here we go. It was a bit complicated. Oh, I'll figure it out. Just randomly moving around. Maybe. Sometimes it works in the end if I do it that way. close. Ah. Oh. Sucks. It's actually kind of difficult. Yeah. There we go. I figured it out. Alright. I'm just gonna look over this real quick. Yeah, not gonna read into that. Chat archive. Everybody's working on the weekend. There's a conversation between Olivia and Mel. If there's any, like, pick out real quick. Okay. Oh, there we go. If it makes you feel any better, or makes you feel better, I can tell you a secret. What? If we are successful with the observatory, Abstergo may develop a Las Vegas attraction to accompany the release of Devils. Okay. Confidential chat log. Alright. Sticky note 15. Then revolutions in America and France bled into evolutions and into more revolutions into Russia and Mexico and India, and the sickening list goes on as men and women fight and died for the right to be indolent and sick and pleasured. But may she guide us into the gray, has returned after a sleep of tens of thousands of millennia, and we submit to live and work at her side. We, the instruments of the first will. I figured that out quick.
So, this will be a short one, Dad. Something to remember me by if things go south. If I don't make it out of the temple today. I've tried to be optimistic about all this, but I just can't. I think spending all this time in Connor's memories has made me anxious. I mean, his story is so painful in so many ways. Still, he never lost hope. Even when his faith in others eroded. I can only believe that what we are doing is the right thing, and that I can stop this disaster. I know this. I mean, the technology is there, waiting for us to use it. I'm the final piece of the puzzle. Something in my genes, or my memories. Some final piece of code to switch the whole thing on. That's why I'm here. That's why they brought me here. Only, I don't know what I'll have to give up in return. My sanity, my life, it's impossible to say. I do know this. Our battle with the Templars will not be over. Whatever's inside that temple is not an ending. It's just another chapter in this endless story. And it'll be your job, and Mom's, and Sean's, and Rebecca's, to keep turning the pages. You know, I keep thinking about something Orson Welles once said. Something like, if you want a happy ending, it all depends on where you stop telling your story. So maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's how people keep marching forward. If something goes wrong and they're dead, something happens to me. When you tell my story years from now, please tell them the one about how I lost my way, and then I found it again. Just in time to save the world. And just end it there. That'll keep everyone smiling. Goodbye, Dad. Say hello to Mom. Tell her I love her, okay? Tell her I love you both. I love you both.
Yep. So. Yeah. Desmond knew something. There was some kind of going to be something that was going to happen, some kind of exchange. Yep. All right. Four more sticky notes and one more computer to hack. And that'll be it. That'll be everything. Sticky note 19. Into the gray. The digital frontier, the singularity, the space in which she dwells, being both made of light and the embodiment of darkness. This we call the gray. Oh, I see. So the light and the embodiment of darkness. So she's both. Being that we are the instruments of her will, instruments of the first will, the original will, we submit this credo to the world. Alright, and the last sticky note. Manifesto of the instruments of the first will. Huh. So that's... So all the sticky notes have a symbol. If and combined. That. Some sort of symbol. So it's the symbol of Juno? Manifesto of the instruments of the first will. It's interesting. Okay. Is there any more computers I can hack? Hold up a second. Server, okay. Must have missed that. There we go. This is it. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to like move through that fast. Okay, I see. Damn. Oh, jeez. I definitely need to know the direction of where these go. That's down. Oops. This one's difficult. Well, I thought I had that. Okay, that one's... So the first two are down. I think the third one's down as well. Yep. Okay. Shit. Ooh. So all of those go down. It's just hard for me to tell which direction they're moving. Like the lines are like fuzzy. I can tell for the most part they're going down, but at a glance that's really hard for me to tell. Especially if I'm looking at other things. Oops. Damn. Alright, I got it figured out now, it's just difficult. Yep. Like this. Oh, come on. Waiting for an opportunity to move on and couldn't get to one in time for the touch on the bottom. There we go. Ah, there we are. Atham. Suave, debonair, and clever, Hatham Kinway was a hero for a generation of men desperate for a decisive and charismatic leader, slain by the ungrateful son who could not appreciate the wisdom of his pragmatic, race-blind approach to politics and personal life. Kenway's tenure as Grand Master of the Colonial Rite ended abruptly in 1781. I really liked Hatham as a character. He was so awesome. Well. Alright, so I have all the sticky notes, all the computers hacked. So yeah, that's everything in modern day. And I've completed every aspect of the past with Edward. I went through, got all 100 Surrogate challenges complete. I explored every single location, 100% synchronization, all the main missions. And I got all of the upgrades and appearances for the Jackdaw. Got all the extra achievements as well. So the only thing that's left for me to do is get the online achievements for this game, and for me to go through the DLC story. The name of the DLC story, remember? Oh, and I still need to go through the DLC story, Freedom Cry, which is going to be the next thing I'm going to be streaming. But anyways, I want to thank Arkham tonight, Onicat, Luciana, TNT, Man Above It All, and anybody else that stopped by the stream tonight. And also, huge thanks to Man Above It All for the host. But anyways, that's going to conclude my Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag 100% playthrough for the Xbox One. Thanks for watching.